I'm playing this game perpetually where it's no, left foot, no, right foot. Well, what do you want? No, left foot, no, right foot, no, left. I'm constantly doing her dance.
Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Sister Wives star MeriBrown is all over the place today and she looks wonderful in a bathing suit during the hiatus of the TLC series. The first wife of the once shared husband, KodyBrown, is also happy to squash the rumors floating around online. Plus she's offering up some news of her own. Sister Wives. MeriBrown updates her fans. Besides her Sister Wives series, MeriBrown does an online show, Fridays with Friends, with her best friend, Jen Sullivan. At one time she offered a disclaimer before they'd start taking questions from fans. That disclaimer said if you are tuned into this live venue hoping to get the scoop on Sister Wives, you are in the wrong place. Meri said she wouldn't disclose anything about what is going on in the family. But she seemed to relax that rule a bit as she took questions about RobynBrown and Coyote pass. While she didn't elaborate much at all, fans found out that the Coyote pass dilemma is still not settled yet. And she posted this recently. We have been watching Sister Wives episodes filmed almost 2 years ago where Meri and JanelleBrown can't budge Kody to sell. So, it looks like that is still going on today. Then Meri is asked by a fan if RobynBrown was ever her friend. She replied that most of the viewers pretty much know the answer to this from watching the show.
There.
Wait, so that's a final?
No, let's get up there and have the conversation then.
Meri is likely referring to what her and Jen talked about on the preview for the second half of season 19. They discussed how it appears that Robyn was not behaving like a friend. Bathing suit for synchronized swimming. Meri went on a short getaway with friends to Cancun, where she took a lesson in synchronized swimming. Sister Wives fans hopped onto the comment section to say how terrific she looked in a bathing suit, as you can see in the screenshot below. The Sister Wives star doesn't have to say she's lost weight. Fans immediately noticed it. She got so much praise for looking spry and healthy in this recent post online. But perhaps the news that caught a ton of attention from fans is Meri's dating update. Sister Wives. Dating news. While some Sister Wives rumors have Meri engaged and others put her one step away from the altar, not so said MeriBrown. While Meri is dating, she is not in an exclusive relationship. So, there you have it, right from Meri's mouth. No, she's not on the verge of a wedding, she's even not committed to one guy, she is only dating. That's it so far. So, to sum up what is new with Meri, she's turning heads in her bathing suit. And MeriBrown is still stuck in limbo with Coyote pass. Plus, she's dating casually without ties to any one man.
Tell everybody that.
That is
It's stressing me out too much.
Yeah, I'm not happy at all, actually, right now. I never said I wanted that.
the latest scoop on MeriBrown coming from MeriBrown, the star of the popular TLC series. Sister Wives KodyBrown has talked about his karmic connection with JanelleBrown, but based on some things he's said about her in the past, it's possible that he mistreated the brave woman whose life detox and new business could become the focus of a possible Sister Wives season 20. There's a lot of goodwill out there for Janelle. The fact that she soldiered on so bravely after losing Garrison Brown, Kody's grieving the loss of their son too, shows her strength and resilience. Janelle has stayed emotionally present for her children and friends, however. She's also thinking about what she wants and needs. When Kody called Janelle the Teflon Queen, on-screen, implying that she refused to accept responsibility for what she did wrong, it seemed like a very low blow. She was basically on her own during a very long global pandemic. She had her kids to look after, and they missed their father, who was sequestered with RobynBrown and their children. Janelle was penalized for failing to follow Kody's super strict COVID-19 guidelines. However, she did what the CDC recommended. Paedon Brown, who's estranged from Kody, said his dad never even got vaccinated against the coronavirus. Destined to lose her son after all of that loneliness, Janelle's a woman
I don't know what the problem is, because I'm giving Meri the choice of trees regardless.
who has suffered. Now, Kody's tangling with his exes over Coyote pass, and I feel like he needs to be gentler with Janelle. Above, during Sister Wives season 18, she decided to stay separated from Kody, and when I checked out some of the things he's said about her in the past, I wasn't surprised. The best thing Janelle can do for herself is focus on her well-being, surrounded by people who love her. That's really the secret of happiness. Here are some of Kody's worst disses. Lazy. Kody felt Janelle was too unmotivated to follow COVID-19 rules. Full of sh*t. Kody didn't believe Janelle when she said she was trying to help heal the rift between Kody and their sons. Undermines. Kody thinks Janelle hindered him when it came to his relationships with his sons he shares with her, KodyBrown and Garrison, who sadly passed away in March 2024. In relationships, everyone mouths off sometimes, and almost all of us say things we don't mean when we're angry. However, Kody appears to have major issues with Janelle. It's no wonder things didn't feel right when they tried to enjoy a first date experience on screen. They are way past that point. There's so much water under the bridge, and there's only so many times you can criticize a woman before she checks out emotionally.
Meri, and I'm so angry now. I'm so angry I almost can't talk.
I'm not convinced that Janelle alienated Kody from his children. He accused Christine of the same thing. I think he has to take some responsibility for his relationships, and his parenting philosophy, which is that the kids should come to him if they want to reconcile, may seem sketchy to parents who know that they have to extend olive branches. It's a parent's job to keep a relationship with a child going, to make it a happy and strong bond. That's what we're tasked with as moms and dads. When Kody waffles over selling Coyote Pass, it seems like he's just pouring salt in the wounds of a woman who's already got a lot on her plate. Janelle's already got money problems. Kody must know she could use the cash from a potential sale of the Arizona land. Maybe he's waiting for an optimal time to sell, to maximize profits. Maybe it's time for a cast shakeup, for a change in the series dynamic. It seems like Robyn and Kody have stalled in terms of evolving. They're hanging on to bitterness and Coyote Pass when it's honestly time to move on. I believe Kody and Robyn love
every single piece of property here is gorgeous. There is nothing like that. It's not like that at all.
Well, this
each other, and I think they should focus on each other for a bit, perhaps taking a backseat in a possible season 20. Since the exes, including Janelle, have changed so much, and really worked hard to make their lives better, it seems like their lives should get more screen time. Before, it was all about Kody, with the brown women in his orbit. But life is different now. The exes aren't consumed with Kody, they want their own lives, and they deserve to enjoy their post-split days and nights. Kody and Robyn argue with each other and the exes. It's always the same. They shift blame, rather than accepting that they engineered the family's downfall from the start, even if they never meant to hurt anyone. I think they should be more gracious. They still have each other, but Janelle has no partner to comfort her. Sister wives Kody and Robyn do bring the drama, but maybe the series could offer more than that. Maybe, as a main star, Janelle, shown looking relaxed but pensive in the Instagram post above, could inspire without the usual histrionics. Maybe she could touch hearts by showing the world how hard she tries to overcome extremely difficult challenges. Her story arc since she left Kody is extremely dramatic, and I think she's the best choice to build a revamped sister wives around. Sister Wives star MeriBrown wound up in many screenshots.
Stop saying like that.
Yeah.
I was just trying to appease her because she sits here and plays this game all the time. You guys just saw it unfold.
Throughout her
Every one
time
of you are
on the
witnesses to this.
TLC series, and they're not always flattering. A photo recently resurfaced online, and it's stirring up comments across various social media sites as one of those unflattering pics. Sister wives, you can't unsee this. MeriBrown's facial expression tells the story. This became the dress Meri expected to wear as KodyBrown and his 4 co-wives held a commitment ceremony for the entire sister wives family. This is from one of the more memorable episodes. As a veteran viewer, you can't forget the commitment ceremony dresses the sister wives ladies had made for them. Viewers suggest the fashion police would have found plenty of charges in these outfits. Below, a screenshot captures Meri's fitting for that dress. Some fans suggest this is the brown bridesmaid dress. But it's not, it's the commitment ceremony dress she's looking so unhappy about in that pic. Meri's not enthused. Fans describe MeriBrown's dress as even more irritating to the eyes than the dresses they wore at Robyn's wedding. But today this one makes the rounds online again. So, it offers a quick reminder of one of several fails in the fashion department the Sister Wives ladies endured throughout their 18, going on 19 seasons. It's hard to see Meri looking so awful when she's a bit of a fashion buff today. By now, Sister Wives fans pretty much know MeriBrown's.
Well, we'll get together when it's safe. We'll be lucky if we have a family at the end of that time.
I just feel this is my whole freaking life.
And, it seems safe to say this isn't it. Sister Wives. Not her style. Meri is usually wearing a chic casual outfit, but one that is also comfortable. This looks more like a tight potato sack, and one fan described the color as turd brown. But, the dress above was not what MeriBrown originally had in mind. The Brown family offered this commitment event several seasons into the series. Lucky enough for Meri, the dress could not be finished in time. So, she opted for a lime green store-bought dress for that event. But this photo makes its way online every so often, and sometimes it gets confused as Meri getting fitted for one of RobynBrown's bridesmaid dresses for the first wedding ever seen on the show. With season 19 drawing near, fans don't expect to see a fashion fail anything like this for Meri on the TLC series. Sister Wives star MeriBrown shared the backstory about the explosion that hit when this TLC celebrity stepped out with a man on her arm. She also explained why this became the beginning of the end for her with a rather naive man. Sister Wives. MeriBrown didn't get through to him. MeriBrown opened up in her latest interview with Sarah Fraser. Her best friend, Jen Sullivan, also added some info when questions came up. One of the topics, of course, was
I'm not being dishonest here. Now he's pushing my buttons, alright? I don't want to hear that. It's not true.
MeriBrown's love life. While she severed her marriage to KodyBrown, she still finds herself wondering about her choice of timing. Many Sister Wives fans think Meri should have jumped that sinking ship long before she did. Meri doesn't have a solid answer for that, as she sometimes wonders about it too. So, this Sister Wives celebrity realizes today she could have dated in her 40s instead of her 50s. But she also believes if she had left any earlier, she would always have a what if hovering over her. So, she hung on for as long as she did, hoping Kody would give their marriage another try. Sister Wives history tells us MeriBrown tried, but Kody wouldn't budge. Jen Sullivan and Meri describe naive man. Kody made it clear they had no future as shared husband and co-wife. So, she started dating, but suddenly it sounded like she was quite smitten with Amos Andrews. He was the only guy, after Kody, that she introduced to the Sister Wives fans. But before Meri did that, both she and Jen read Amos the riot act. They warned him. Both these women told him coming out as Meri's boyfriend would put his life under a microscope. They also told him he would read lies about himself and likely see his name dragged through the mud. But these ladies think Amos didn't understand the full scope of this.
I mean, he just made it very blatantly clear that he didn't see our relationship ever changing, like ever having an intimate marriage again. I never signed up for a marriage like that.
He was
Never.
laid back and indicated he would be fine with this. So, he opted to be introduced to the masses. Then it happened. Amos was pulled apart in pieces and any unfortunate step he might have made in the past became the day's headlines. Sister Wives. A little of both. When Meri announced her split with Amos, fans thought she likely learned things about him that she didn't know before. They thought that maybe she learned these things from the headlines about him. Reports were gnarly, and Sister Wives fans thought Meri backed away from him because of these things reported. But, it seems it was too much for Amos. Meri and Jen suggested that he was the victim of lies. He was also unhappy about some things drudged up that he wanted to be left in the past. So, there you have it. From what MeriBrown and Jen Sullivan said to Sarah during the interview, it was some lies and some of his history surfacing that caused that split. Jen said he was a sweetly naive guy who took this on. So, it looks like the next time MeriBrown introduces a love interest, this guy should heed her warnings. His life will be an open book, but not just from the time he meets MeriBrown. No, the fans of this TLC series dig way back and dig deep. Sister Wives star Meri Brown's real-time interview included her
I just feel this is my whole freaking life. The BS of plural marriages. You love her more, so you're over there. I love everybody, and so I'm not spreading the disease. You're making choices that make it so that I'm not coming over.
Suspicions about RobynBrown's agenda on the last season of the TLC series. Meri has been very tight-lipped about her relationship with Robyn since the split. And today it sounds like she revealed why. Sister Wives. Meri Brown saw RobynBrown upset, but this latest reveal from Meri Brown came as a surprise to Sister Wives fans. They weren't surprised by what she said, as fans suspected this was the case with Robyn all along. But fans saw Meri keeping a lid on her feelings about this ex-co-wife, who she called her best friend for years on the Sister Wives series. RobynBrown shed tears and went to great lengths to demonstrate her sadness over the first wife leaving KodyBrown. One of those scenes took place.
She had been telling family members that she was wanting to leave
At
me.
Coyote Pass, as Meri, Kody, and Robyn sat at a picnic table. Robyn cried and finally got up to leave the table. She walked away, but Kody and Meri paid no attention to her exit. So, she came back saying that she felt that she needed to be there. This is just one of the incidents like this in the Sister Wives series. Robyn portrayed herself as deeply saddened over her co-wife leaving. And this is likely what the interviewer had in mind when asking Meri Brown this question. She wanted to know if RobynBrown was sad about her departure from the polygamous marriage. Robyn offered false hope. RobynBrown had been feeding Meri Brown little bits of hope about KodyBrown. This went on
It was one of the most humiliating experiences of my life.
for quite a while on the Sister Wives show. Fans thought she attempted to give her co-wife a false sense of security about there still being a chance. But they didn't think Meri Brown saw this until she barked back at her youngest co-wife during a Sister Wives episode. She told her co-wife that Kody said it was over, and suggested RobynBrown heard it as well. Still, this original first wife has never updated her relationship publicly with her co-wife, who she once considered her best friend. So, this was what viewers saw as Robyn's response to her co-wife leaving. It's also likely what the interviewer, Sarah Fraser, referred to when asking how the fourth wife felt about Meri's exit. Sister Wives.
You're blaming me for me being turned off by your
Meri's
behavior.
shocking response to company wife's sadness. When Sarah asked Meri how Robyn felt to see her go, Meri responded, "I don't know. I don't know," which was a bit of a shock for fans to hear her admit. While Meri thought Robyn acted sad, she also said that things were not matching up either with Robyn and Kody's behavior. Then it seemed Meri Brown didn't want to go too much further into this. So, she summed this up with, "There was a lot of confusion, let's just say." So, Sister Wives fans learned that Meri Brown isn't sure if RobynBrown wanted her to stay in this polygamous marriage. While she said she did, fans didn't think that was the fourth wife's agenda. At the time,
Intimate. I'm hearing rumors from everybody that she's been threatening to leave. She hasn't been talking to me. I shrug my shoulders because I'm not going to be fooling around with a woman who's talking
many
about
fans
leaving
thought
me.
from the get-go that KodyBrown's youngest wife always wanted him for herself and her children. But to hear Meri Brown suggest she's unsure of whether RobynBrown wanted her to stay, seems to offer more evidence of this to the fans of the TLC show. If you keep up with the latest Sister Wives news, you've probably heard from Paedon Brown lately. He notoriously doesn't get along with many members of the Brown family, but this doesn't mean he's a social recluse. In fact, Paedon Brown is definitely a social butterfly, even if he is the black sheep of his own family. As Screen Rant notes, Paedon Brown never shies away from the spotlight. TLC might have made him famous, but now he keeps his audience members entertained through his TikTok channel. There's even plenty of evidence to back up these claims, as seen in this TikTok. Paedon also frequently gives interviews about his family, but one topic is definitely off limits. He's been forbidden from talking about Meri Brown in any interviews. Apparently, Christine was the one who asked Paedon to leave Meri alone in the press. Kody and Paedon also don't particularly get along, but that hasn't stopped the 23-year-old from dishing on his dad in interviews. Recently, he admitted that he doesn't necessarily believe that RobynBrown was the reason that his mom left. Instead, Paedon says he believed that Robyn's entrance simply highlighted a lot of elements in the polygamous Brown household that just weren't working any longer. But even so, Paedon will be the first one to tell you that he doesn't have a relationship with either Robyn or Meri. He may make friends easily, but he's not quite as popular in his own household. The "what does the nanny do?" debacle. If you're an avid Sister Wives viewer, you're probably familiar with the phrase, "what does the nanny do?" Christine asked the question in the middle of an interview and fans loved it. It was a hilarious moment on the show and it's been put on merchandise for fans to buy. Of course, even Paedon Brown had to show off a shirt with the phrase on TikTok. Kody scolded him for the move, but Paedon claims it was just a joke. He claims that his mother Christine really didn't mean to put anyone down by saying it. And he claims that he certainly didn't mean to offend anyone by wearing the shirt on social media. However, not every fan is buying this. Given Paedon's fractured relationship with Robyn, he probably was taking a dig at his father's favorite wife. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.